Hello, 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 hello. Hello out there. Hey guys, I had to quickly change everything up. I realized I had put the wrong date for this live, and then so I had to go change that. And then Frank from Art of Deduction uh, came in, and um, he's going to hang out with us for a little while. So I wanted to go over and change that and let everybody know he was here. A lot of people have been asking about him and when we were going to have him back. So, hey, Juju, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. A lot of people were asking when we were going to have him back, and I promised I would get in touch with Frank and ask him to come back. Um, so, yeah, we're going to do a little bit of that. We'll get going here as soon as we get, my magic number. I pray for 8, and anything over that is a blessing. So we'll wait for just a few minutes and I'll got a couple of people. Hey, Sunshine, good to see you. Yeah, I got a couple messages from those that care about me and I appreciate it. We had some pretty gnarly storms come through. You guys, I'm not lying. I actually watched a funnel cloud go over our city. And I thank God it went over our city. I feel bad for where it landed, but we had a early reports are it's an F3 or an F4. And the saddest part of it all is it came down over um, an old folks' home. So I had the scanner going so I could listen and the news going on another station and all that. And they were asking for volunteers to come out to the home and help evacuate it. And so far, I don't know if this is from the old folks' home. I don't know. So I don't want to give false information. But we do know for sure there are 3 confirmed deaths from the storm, but I don't know where they came from. So they're just now starting to report from the hospitals to see what hospitals are open, if they're not backed up or anything like that, so that they can get people there. So it's kind of a sad situation, you guys. So if you believe in God, send prayers to those families who lost loved ones tonight. Hey, Lizzo. Yes, I'm safe. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for checking on me. I appreciate that so much. Hey, Justice Jane. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We got a special guest, you guys, tonight. The storms came through straight through the center of Indiana, honey. And actually watched it go. I watched the funnel. We've seen funnel clouds before. My husband's from Oklahoma. So that was nothing new, but yeah, in my city it was pretty bad. So but luckily it did. I don't that I know of it didn't touch down here. It went over us and it hit the next town over. So there's that. Hey, but we got somebody who came in to visit us, and I think you guys are going to be excited about this. Art of Deduction, also known as Frank to us, our friend, he came in to visit. So I'm going to ask him to come on up and we'll just get to starting on some true crime talk here. Just wanted to let everybody know I'm absolutely fine. Everybody's fine. Thank God. I've already checked in with all of my family. Everybody is good to go. Um, so there's that. I don't want to dwell on it because you guys know I don't like to do a lot of really sad stuff. All right, so let me hit this. Right now, you guys, I'm only going to invite Frank up because I don't want it to get crazy. You're welcome to put any um, questions you may have for him in chat, and I will definitely get those to him, or he can read them himself. Um, So let's just have him up for right now and then see how this goes, where it goes. I want to see what he's working on. He just had a live. I just found out he just had a live. Frank, is it okay to be on camera, Frank? Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, honey.
Yeah.
Frank, how are you, love?
Well, decent, I have to say. I don't know what's going on today. Might be the weather or something like that. But
Yeah, Indiana got hit pretty good with well, I mean, it's down south too. I mean, it's going through Tennessee and
well,
places like that, but ours is
I I,
over. So y'all
I can't.
welcome Frank back with us.
I kind of was expecting that I was going to feel this way, but
What's wrong?
well, you can put up websites, right?
Um, no, I don't know how to do it yet. But you could
It's
send it
not
to me and
necessarily
then I could put it.
it's not necessarily bad. I don't know. Each time, so what I did is I did two, free filings actually, for this entire week in the Delphi case, and one got ex parte, which means that's sealed because it has information that's only pertaining to one side, and I'm kind of just I don't know drained of energy because of people bitching about it, but I'm all
About
good
you
now. By the
filing?
way, yeah, yeah. A lot of people are moaning and whining about it, but it's all good. It fuels me, to be honest. I do not give a rat's ass about those people.
Well, the ones of us that care about the case appreciate that you don't give a rat's ass because, at some point when you're done being relevant, and there are times that we have to realize that we're done being relevant to the case, that you back up. But I feel like I have watched you. I went back and I watched your live with your mod, and I watched it, and you're still relevant. So I think you
Well,
should keep going.
there's a reporter called Rich Nye.
Yes,
You
I
know who he
know
is?
him.
Just talk to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How'd that go?
Like, and yeah, I was like, dude, if you want relevant information and you don't want to just have it secondhand, I mean, I'm the first thing guy that actually has it. So he said to me, I was like, I've been part of the filings recently. He said, yeah, we saw your letter just in court. I thought I did free, but anyways, just did free, so maybe you was not aware. Said the defense has named your program as an exhibit, but hold on. The defense has named your program as an exhibit, but not accused you of any wrongdoing. Weird. But we will wait to see what is actually going on. Yeah, duh, because I did a motion 3 times, and the defense is going to get a witness named Rick Snay. So I did
Oh,
and I'm gonna.
I don't mind that you said his name. I saw him in your filing, and oh God, that makes me so sick.
Don't worry, you don't have to be sick because I did a full. I just did a motion after that, and it got filed right away.
Really.
Yeah,
You know who he's friends with, right? You know who
I
one
know.
of his BFs are. It's so sickening.
Well,
It,
let me indulge.
it makes it makes you wonder, is he part of the whole ring?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who's he friends with? Is he part of the whole ring? I know I'm gonna have to explain this to
Okay,
my
so what? If I'm gonna send this to you, then
mm,
I want you to read it. Is that okay?
okay, I'll read it. Yeah. I just want to make sure that we get more people in here before I do. Uh and then yeah, we'll read it, but I wanted to ask you a couple questions about that too. Let me say hi. Hi, Lindley. So you made it through the storms, Lindley. I'm glad you did. I thought about you as well, and I thought about Diamond, who I know is also out here in Indiana. So I'm glad you made it through the storm. Yeah, go ahead and send that over to me. I don't mind reading it. I'll be happy to do that.
Okay,
Is it a filing?
that is a filing. It
Okay.
already came out.
And then I also wanted to ask you a question because I've had a rough couple of days here, so I haven't really been able to do a
Really
whole lot. I've
sorry.
been researching things people have asked me to research, but there's a hearing on Monday, correct?
Yeah, that's what the filing is for.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. I was going to ask you, I was like, I wonder if this hearing has to do with what he's filed because they're not putting out much info. Usually we've got some kind of information about what the hearing's about, right? But when
Pe-
I heard about it, there wasn't anything put out as to
Uh,
why we were having the hearing.
people are running. People are already wanting to sue me, which is fine because I got way more evidence against those people for them to file to sue me. So it's okay.
Well, just don't come to the US. You'll be all right.
No, it's all okay. It's,
Do you think
this
you're
would
going to
mean
get
nothing to me.
called? Do you think you're going to get called to testify at any point?
I can tell you, I even volunteered.
Did you?
Yeah,
That would be interesting.
it's not only gonna be interesting because I know that I'm gonna be right about these people. Those people mean nothing to me. Nothing. Zero, zilch.
Wow.
That's how much good I have evidence I have. That's why I talk to Rich.
Are you worried about your own safety
No,
if you come here?
zero.
If you come to Delphi, are you worried about your safety?
For a
Because
bunch of political activists, nah.
yeah, but there's a lot of corruption in this. People are really struggling to behave.
Nah, it's not about corruption. It's more about the behavior about certain people.
Right. And and they're political too, and you know how that goes in our country.
And these people can go fuck themselves. Anyways, I sent it to you.
All right, let me take a look real quick, you guys. Give me just a second. While I'm looking at this really quick, guys, I want to, before I forget, because sometimes I forget, I want to thank all of the people who are going to watch the replay on this, because I know a lot of people are in the US is going to bed about now. They have to work tomorrow. So I just want to thank you for the replay right away. Frank, should I just start from the beginning of this and read
Go
all the
ahead.
way down? Is that all right with you?
Well,
Or do you
uh,
just want me to read
okay. Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
All right. So we're going to give a backstory really quick, you guys. Frank from Art of Deduction has been following this case for a long time. He's done a lot of research, talked to a lot of people, ones that wanted to be talked to, ones that didn't want to be talked to. And he has filed a couple of court filings. And Monday, I know that there's going to be another hearing. I knew that they didn't put out what the hearing was going to be about. So when Frank had sent me some stuff on it, I was wondering if the hearing was partially or all about Frank's filings that he's done. And he just confirmed with us that at least part of this is what it's going to be about. But we'll get more from him on that. I want to read what he just sent to me. I'm not going to read his last name. We know him as Frank. Um, I, Frank, solemnly affirm that the statements contained herein are true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief under penalty and perjury. As an investigative podcaster operated under the name Art of Deduction, I have undertaken a voluntary investigation into the leaks of crime scene information. It has come to my attention that certain content creators have had access to sensitive details concerning ongoing investigations. I am compelled to bring this matter to the court's attention not only to highlight my observations, but also note that such information remains accessible online. I request that this document be made public as it does not contain any sensitive information. During my investigation, I have discovered that the defense counsel for Richard Allen has named Mr. Richard Snay. I'm just going to say his name. He's the podcaster here. Most people know him if you're following the Delphi case. His channel is called After Dark as an additional witness for the contempt hearing scheduled on March 18th. It is concerning to me that Mr. Snay has access to sensitive information well before the arrest of Richard Allen. Oh God, that's so true. This is good. The origins of this information are questionable, especially since Mr. Snay was aware of the specific details, such as something written or carved on a tree, quote, before the release of the initial 136 documents. Furthermore, Mr. Snay's interactions with, you think it's okay for me to say that name?
Go ahead.
I mean, it's legal. It's
Yeah,
out
go
there.
ahead.
It's legal, right? Okay. Um, with Mr. Mark Robert Cohen and other figures within the community raise additional concerns regarding the dissemination of information not publicly available. His attempts to author a book about the Delphi murders, coupled with his rants against the family members who denied his request, only add to the complexity of his involvement. Given these findings, I urge the court to consider the implications of allowing Mr. Snay to participate as a witness. His involvement appears to be indirect with information received secondhand, which could potentially render his testimony irrelevant. Moreover, the connections between various individuals and their political activities warrant a thorough investigation to ensure the families and impartiality of the legal proceedings. In light of these concerns, I respectfully request that the court deny Mr. Snay's participation as witness until a proper investigation can be conducted. It is imperative that the integrity of this case is preserved, free from undue influences by individuals with questionable access to sensitive information. I appreciate your consideration of this matter and am available to provide any further information or clarification as needed. With kind regards, Frank, Art of Deduction. Wow. Wow. I want to ask anybody in chat know who Rick Snay is? It's Delphi After Dark. Delphi After Dark. Y'all could go ahead and answer that. So you filed this one today, Frank. Is that
Yep.
correct? You filed this one today. So
Yes.
should I go ahead and start reading the filing on it? Should I?
Well, I'm
Did you
not
send
sure.
me?
I can find it, but it should be it should be
I mean,
stamped.
that pretty much sums up what your filing is about.
Well, can you
So,
go to my
um,
case real quick?
yeah, I can. I mean, yeah. Let me just do it on my phone because I could do it. Let me see. Has Rick Snay contacted you about this?
I don't want to talk to the dude.
Were you impressed?
I can actually back it up what I'm saying. So the dude is like zero
I
relevance.
believe you. I believe you. I believe you. All right, my case, Indiana. Let's go there. You want me to put your name or his name?
I'll put Richard Allen as this case, and then you need to go on let me see, page 2.
Okay. Let's see.
So you go on my case.
I'm right there right now. I'm just typing in the name. I live on my case. Okay. I live here. All right. Let's see. It's page 2. Oh, Lord have mercy. There's a lot. All
And
right.
then
So
you
it's
go to
got,
Richard Allen murder, and then you go down.
I'm looking. Hold on. State of Indiana versus Richard Allen. Oh, wait. That's speed. Okay. Wait a minute. Which one am I looking for? Are you sure it's on page 2?
It's on page 2, and it's Richard Allen and murder.
There it is. I found it. Okay. All right. It's pulling it up.
All the way down.
Oh, jeez Louise. There's a lot going on here.
Hmm.
I'm getting there. Hold on. Oh my word, you guys. Oh my word. Holy hell. All right, I'm all the way down at the bottom now.
Then you should seek the filing of the 14th. Should see my name.
All right, so
Should
this
say.
is the jury trial. This is the hearing.
Then go a little bit up.
Correspond. Oh, right here.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Y'all, he's not lying. If you go to, if you know anything about, you just go to My Case Indiana, and you type it. You push the button to put in a name. Put in Richard Allen's. This is all public information. You are not breaking the law whatsoever by looking at these records. They're out there.
Just go a little bit above.
Yeah. And so just type in Richard Allen, go all the way to the bottom of the murder case that's on here, and you will see where Frank from Art of Deduction actually did file. He's not lying, you guys. Everything I just read, he's telling the truth.
Just
So
go a little
he
bit
got,
up in that filing. That's what I was saying. It should say ex parte communications with me.
so
Like I said,
he has
the few
got,
filings.
right, witness or exhibit list. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to come to court. I hope you got your bags packed. I'm sorry. Wow, you're in deep, Frank. You're in deep.
Or they're going to use my exhibits.
Yeah, they are.
I know people that have been. I can talk about it because I've not been censored. So I'm willing. I'm willing to do. Obviously, I'm not needing to fly there, but I'm willing to do.
A Zoom call with them.
100%.
Yeah. So what this is saying, you guys, is the order is issued for the ex parte communications received from Frank. I'm not going to put his last name out. He can do that if he wants to. And ordered copy and sent to the Council of Records and the clerk of Carroll County Circuit Court for filing. So his exhibits will be used in this case. A witness or exhibit list has been filed. You guys, I mean, it's all right here. It's public knowledge. You guys can go on the case and look it up and see that, the man who's sitting on our panel, he's not lying to us, you guys. Well, I knew you weren't lying anyways. I did my homework on it. I'm not dumb. I did do my homework a little bit. Um, and there are some things we agree. Most things I think we agree on. I think the things that we don't agree as far as this case goes is just the things that are so gray that you can't right now make sense out of it. Like, what did we talk about before? Well, it was the Idaho 4, and I really don't want to do cases back and forth like that. I'd like to have you back to talk to about Idaho, but there are certain things like, was it the house? Was it the kids? Who was it? So there are things that I think it's not that we disagree or agree, it's just so gray that it could go either way, right? So that's what I feel. But yeah, I did some research. I went back and I listened to you, and I know people are sick of hearing about this case. And seriously, I was sick of hearing about it for a while, Frank. I live right here, and it's just when you follow something so close, and everybody's coming at you in all different ways, and everybody's got
I
something to say about it, and most of it is just so false. It's so
exactly.
you can't fight the fight against everybody. So I just shut up. I quit listening. Thank you, Lindley. Yes, you guys, there's 16 people. Grab a like. I give those away free here. Grab it, get it for free. Um,
That is exactly the thing. I wanted to do a live today, and I tried to, but I just can't. There's so much hate in this case, which is fine because I believe there are There's a lot of people that believe in certain things, and it's bullshit. The things that they believe in, you don't find. If you want to believe in that crap, I mean, sure, go ahead. But it's so wild, it's so bizarre, and it's so not right.
Uh,
And what I presented is backed up. It's not a lie. It's backed up. And yeah, you tell me. I mean, people are just wild shit, and they are totally crazy. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this word, but I'm gonna do it anyways. They are morons. Because you know
okay.
what? That doesn't only piss me off. They should be ashamed of their intelligence. I'm not sure what kind of grad school these people have, but bashing and trashing families, it is not good, you know? And these people wanted to present something that apparently is already uh, being a cause in Indiana. That's apparently corruption. But you don't do it through freaking, you do it through political agendas, you know?
Mm,
Get
mm.
get the political thing out of the way, not through freaking a murder case out of two little girls.
I mean, but that's what we in America do, though. You know,
It's sad. It's
anytime there,
pathetic.
I know, anytime there's an election going on or anything like that, there's always something that happens to take our mind off of what's really happening. And that's what's going on in the Delphi case. They're throwing in all this mud to muddy the waters so that we're not looking at, and people are, oh, you know what pisses me off, Frank? Let me tell you, and you already know, when they put that freaking picture out of him, this feeble old man, how could he have harmed these two strapping young girls? Are you freaking kidding me? But that's how they muddy the waters. That's what's being done in every case across the world. They throw in doubt that way because they just need one person on that jury. One.
Is that justice though?
It's not justice. It's absolute. But there's not. What can we do about it? There's nothing we can do about it. Not a damn thing. So here's what I want to know. What does the family think about you filing these?
They've seen it.
So they're not giving. Well, okay. I don't want you to say anything that's going to hurt the family.
Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
imagine
I know
this.
you're in touch with them. I know you're in touch with them, and I appreciate you trying to protect them with with their
Well,
words and stuff.
imagine that the ex parte motion that I did make partially public. It's not all the information that I put out. Um, but it says that the people involved are involved in a political manner. Therefore, every single individual that is involved in the listing that I did should have been properly investigated because one of them, he lives in Australia. He has been making terroristic threats against a goddamn um, ballpark as named Abby and Libby Memorial Park and was threatening to
Right.
blow it up.
Are you kidding me? I didn't hear about that.
So yeah,
Wow.
you have
Why
defense
though?
lawyers because they're stupid. That's why.
So what did you think? I want to get your opinion on this. So when all that went down with the judge and the two lawyers, the judge fired the two lawyers and all that crap that happened, the way it went down and stuff like that, and then what did you think about that? What do you think about the original lawyers coming back, being placed back on the case?
No comment.
Okay. What did you think about the two lawyers that were appointed by Frangel for the case after she fired the other lawyers
Well,
or
I'm willing to talk about
let
every
them
single
go?
thing in the case. I mean, that is. Let me be clear. I'm willing to talk about every single thing in this case. But see, the thing is that it's kind of going direction where it's really simple. These lawyers are playing a really dirty game by playing. something that you guys have in the Constitution, which is the 7-day or called a speedy trial. Um, and trust me, what I have filed is pretty much clearly enough that that amendment is going to be it's not going to be a fault anymore. It's not going to matter because there needs to be a
So,
proper. Oh, go ahead.
so he went ahead and filed, and he wanted his speedy trial. So we've got a trial date now. But then after he filed for the trial date to hurry up and let's get this shit over with, then they filed again for more discovery. What the
So
hell? What are we
it's too
doing?
well. That's kind of the fun thing because I did my filing right after that, and you tell me it's ex parte for a reason.
So this is so
It's not going to
so
happen
you
within
screwed up the
70 days.
case, Frank. I know
Oh,
it's
it's
not going to happen within 70 days, but
not going to happen.
I mean, I'm thankful that we got something, but that was just by the law that they had to do that. It's not going to happen with 70 days.
It was
I
a
know that.
strategic matter. And
But
it is not what it never was about Richard Allen. It was more about them not wanting to go to contempt.
so how long do you think this is going to take? I mean, I know it's going to be forever, but
Well,
what I'm saying is the initial trial hearing. Do you have anything on that?
from what I have heard from a buddy of mine, is that he used to be a booking agent, George. He also got filed. He also got named in the filing. He said if it got sealed, then every single name that I released needs to be properly investigated, and therefore the trial cannot continue because there's political allegations of not only terroristic threats but also irreparable harm against real people. So, well, it sounds really stupid when I say that. So, irreparable harm means that there is a political agenda behind that harm, and they are hiding behind. Yeah, you tell me. I'm not sure what these people are goddamn doing. I mean, I might be a foreigner, but holy moly, these people are coming from South
Now,
Carolina, Kentucky, you name it, and they are meddling in an active investigation because they were already previously active.
uh-huh.
They did
Yeah.
they sued Carroll County for whatever reason. Then they also helped. I did the entire filing. Don't want to give a goddamn history lesson here because that is what is going on. It has nothing to do with the case. It has nothing to do with the justice. All these people that are saying that they are doing under the justice of the girls, it's a goddamn lie, and it can be proven. And I'm willing to prove them.
Let me
Easy peasy.
let me ask you this. Um how long was law enforcement on to Richard Allen before they actually went to his house that day? Can you
They
give
made
me
a
just a
mistake, 100%.
timeline maybe?
Oh, they made a mistake, 100%. There's not a doubt about that. Doesn't mean he's innocent.
What do you mean? You think he's innocent?
What? No.
You think
They made a mistake,
so?
100%. Well,
But give me a
it's
timeline.
actually really easy. It's really easy. See,
D-
that is where this entire Odinistic theory comes from because Todd Click, which is a Rushville ex-deputy sheriff, he lives 2 hours away from Delphi, Indiana. See, Delphi is just a small county. Well, not I mean, Carroll County is within Delphi, so Delphi is just a small village, I guess, city,
City,
whatever.
their town, and yeah.
Um, so all these extensive counties helped to do investigation. See, now there's one thing, and it can be easily debunked, and that's what I was going to do a live about because the entire documents that have been released can be so contradicted with each other. I presume that I have a good memory, so therefore, if you indulge me, I can actually remember what they were actually arguing. So they are arguing,
Go
and
ahead.
this is hands free. I don't have anything in front of me. They're arguing that Tobles or Tony Leggett and Jerry Holman being one of the lead investigators in the Unified Command, and the Unified Command is the only investigative. They're the investigative lead, basically. So they are the lead investigators. So that means Tony Liggett. I'm pretty sure some other names, but it's called, in essence, the Unified Command. So what the defense
Right.
is doing is when the FBI first appeared, because that's apparently a story. See, when Abby and Libby disappeared, there was one guy visiting, and he helped in the search. And apparently, this asshole needed to meddle in with good intent, obviously. And thanks to that, the FBI got involved. But just because the FBI got involved doesn't mean jack diddly squat. Just mean jack shit. Because always the county that is involved, thus meaning Carroll County, they need to ask the FBI if they want help, and they can kick them off
Right.
anytime. The FBI is not by
Exactly.
any merit a holy grail. But what they also did is, instead of the unified command, is made something. It's called the FBI strategic team, whatever, and they did the entire investigation to Odinism and that kind of thing. And Odinism is not a thing; it's not a terminology that you can use. And the defense is pushing this Odinism aspect, and they even went to this professor. And when reading that filing today, it made me so goddamn depressed because they were pushing the sticks on the girls, so the girls were staged and posed, and they were representing them as runes. You cannot represent something if it has no direct implication for what it's meaning. You can't do that. It's like saying I put a rabbit out of a hat, and you're saying that it's not a rabbit, it's a horse.
Hmm.
It is
I'm
so
writing down
much far reach.
questions as you're talking.
Hey, Ali.
Okay. So, yeah, can you answer this for Allie? Isn't it up to the lawyers to vet their witnesses slash evidence and the opposing counsel to bring it up if they have ulterior motives, conflicts of interest? Good question,
They
Allie.
should. They should. Yeah, they should.
That's why all
They
these weird
definitely should.
filings keep coming up more. Yeah. Let me ask you this. So we talked a little bit about the girls' staging and things like that. Um, uh, do you believe or do you know that if the way that the girls' bodies were found, I'm trying to be really sensitive, you guys. I really am, but it's kind of hard to talk and be sensitive at the same time. Do you believe that the way that the bodies were found are the way that Richard Allen left the bodies? Does that make sense? Hey, when you're doing that, do me a favor.
Oh, sorry.
Go behind the camera.
I totally forgot
That's okay.
that. I totally forgot that I was
It's
not on my
okay.
own channel. Just a
You're
normal
okay.
cigarette, by the way. It's not weed or anything. But
Oh, if it's a normal cigarette, go ahead.
can you ask that question again?
So, do you believe that the way that the bodies were found are the way that the perpetrator left them, or did somebody in the party stage body? Were the bodies staged by the perpetrator, or did somebody else stage the bodies like that? I know you know.
Well, the thing is that
Spill
if
it.
you're
We
gonna
want to know.
see, this is always what
Nobody's
I
listening.
always argue, right? Because you're saying already an implication of two people. Well, an implication of two people, there needs to be relative evidence for that. So that means that
No, I don't
it
think
doesn't
there
mean
were two
anything,
people.
but you cannot just like stamp that on it. You always need to first indicate if one person could do certain things to two people, which he can or
Okay,
she can.
so I believe that he acted alone. Hands down, I believe he acted alone in this crime. What I'm asking you is the way that the bodies were found and photographed, did the perpetrator leave the bodies like that?
Yeah.
Or did say, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was asking you. No, I wasn't, I'm sorry if I misled you. I
No,
absolutely
it's
do
okay.
not believe that more than one person. And come on. I know Abby was a big girl. I don't think I'm sorry. I know Libby, they say she was a big girl, she could take a guy down. You guys, it really doesn't matter about size. When you're pissed off, you're pissed off. I mean, Abby could have been the one to take him down. But the deal is, when you've got a gun pointed at you, you're going to do what the hell you're told to do. This is an easy situation. Easy situation. So, the other night we were talking about, and I don't want to get off on a tangent, but I just want to use this as an example. Hey, Tina, good to see you. Hey, Angel, Wild Angel that just came in. Good to see you, Lindley. I already said hi. Who else am I missing? Whoever I'm missing, whoever's hanging out in the bushes. Hey, love you too, Tina. Um, so it's like the whole cultish thing, right? The leader of a cult is one person. Is
By
one person.
technicality, yeah.
By
Yeah.
technicality, right? It doesn't take much. I mean, let's just, bring back Jim Jones. He took 60, 75 people and had them drink the Kool-Aid. That's where that saying comes from, by the way, you guys. Drinking the Kool-Aid,
Mm-hmm.
when people are saying don't drink the Kool-Aid or whatever, it came from the whole Jim Jones
Jonestown.
thing where he had that cult, and they actually drink that stuff, and it killed, and had cyanide or whatever in it, and it killed everybody. So that's where that saying comes from, drink the Kool-Aid. But these are just two young girls who are frightened and scared. I mean, I'm a grown ass woman. If you point a gun at me, you're getting everything you asked for plus more. I'm giving you seconds. I'm not gonna lie. You can have anything you want to, because nothing's worth my life.
Mhm.
So, I'm not saying Libby wasn't a badass and didn't try to fight. I'm sure she did at one point, but to get across that creek, um, if you got a gun pointed at you or your friend, yeah, you're gonna go. You're gonna go. It's scary. It's scary. So when people say one guy couldn't have done this, oh, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. One guy did it with the weapon. But I think even if he didn't have a weapon, he was an he was a bigger man, and he was a scary looking man to them, or else they wouldn't have been videotaping him and taking pictures of him. That's another thing. Uh, they wouldn't have been doing that. So I think they would have done what he told them to do anyways, even if he didn't have a gun. But here's another thing. Do you know of any other pictures, or I know do we know of any other pictures or video that has not been put out yet that
Yeah.
was taken of that day?
Yeah, they're arguing that they do not got the official footage of or the official photos of Snapchat. But the thing is, Snapchat, not sure, I'm pretty sure they subpoenaed it. And if they didn't deliver it, it's not a major issue because it's not really relevant to portraying to the case because it's an empty footage, empty image of the bridge. So unless there's something, I'm pretty sure that those entire video pictures already got thoroughly analyzed. If it's not by the public, then it's already been NASA, then Disney, because that's what they did with. They're
Right.
just nitpicking. Let me just say that it's totally
Uh-huh.
irrelevant. It's not relevant to evidence whatsoever because it's not evidence because it's just an image of nothing pertaining to Richard Allen. Sure, it got Snapchatted, but it was before the crime scene. And sure, I can guess that could be quote unquote evidence, but it's nothing on there. They're nitpicking, and it's so stupid because the thing is
So
that
was it a
they do not.
random Go ahead,
But
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So was
the
it
thing is,
a random act?
go ahead.
Was it a random act?
That was random act.
That's what I think so too. I really do think that. So please go
Because
ahead.
you,
I'm sorry. But what I was wanting to know though, as far as when I was asking about the pictures or the video, is that so the how they took the picture from they took the still picture from a video that was like 20, was it 26 seconds long or 46 seconds long, the actual video that Libby took?
Well, let me tell you that there's one. You have four images. The images that they mean is Abby and Libby on the bridge, and uh, okay, hold on. Let me reiterate that because I'm actually trying to make a point here. 'Cause, you see an image of Libby on the bridge, and I'm not sure if you can pull it up, but you can see Bridge Guy.
I don't know how to pull anything up. If you want to pull it up and then put it down here in chat so I could bring it on
But you,
stage, we could do
okay, hold
that.
on. You can see
And that
present,
way
right? Are you on your
yeah.
laptop or something? Okay, so
No, I
Google it.
just am dumb.
What?
I said I'm just dumb when it
Okay,
comes to
hold on.
computers.
Okay, hold on. I will just show you. I can show you so much stuff. Share screen. Oh, that's me typing really loud.
All right, so I'm just going to bring this up. Is it okay to do it now? Because I don't want to
Oh,
show your stuff.
I'll just it's fine. Go ahead.
All right. So here's what we're talking about, guys. Thanks, Frank, for doing this for me. I appreciate it so much.
Now, see, is this the right one? I'm not entirely sure anymore. It is. Okay. So I want to draw a line right here. Can I share my entire screen? Hold on. Settings. Okay. So let me
Allie,
get
I'm
my.
trying so hard, honey.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going all investigative mode, which is kind of.
We like it. We like it. Oh, Frank left me. He booted himself. You guys, I'm going to learn how to do this for real. I feel like I've got so much going on. I really do. So while we're waiting on Frank to come back, I just want to say hi to those up there in the bushes and the naked bushes. We have the naked bushes here at Leanie's. And make sure you keep the light on. Be careful where you sit. Thanks to those who will replay this. Really appreciate Frank for coming up and hanging out with us again. Um, I'm hoping more of the subs will realize that he's on here because everybody was talking about it and wanting to get him back up here. If you guys have any questions for him, I will absolutely be happy to. Um, he will be able to see them and he'll get to answering them. I'm trying to keep. We have a little. He's in the Netherlands, so we have just a little lag in mine and his chat, so that's why sometimes I usually talk over him, but I'm figuring this out. All right, back to Frank.
I'm really sorry. Like I said, I popped away. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm like I said, I'm a huge nerd, and I'm trying to actually.
We like
Decline.
nerds here. Can
Actually,
barely hear you now.
yeah, hold on. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
I was actually wanting to do on this on my live, which is completely fine. But okay. Oh shit! Went to my mail instead.
Oh, I took it down.
So if I say something, that is usually just a reminder to me. So bear with me. So if we
Oh,
do,
okay. So I could go ahead and share it.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So if we go to the image of Abby and Libby, and we will Google it, and then any, meeny, miny, mo. Back in the day, Google would show like image bigger, but this is the image of Abigail. So you could see what kind of
Okay.
clothing they are wearing.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to share any
Mhm.
crime scene images because I don't have them anymore. Now, what you can see
Oh,
here,
good on you.
so if I open,
Yeah.
thanks to Ali, actually, I got a Canva account, which I do a lot of research with. And let's see. Well, actually, usually I do a YouTube thumbnail. Not sure if I did it here or somewhere else, but uh, so I usually work with a lot of comparison. So if we would hold on. So for example, I'm not sure if it is paint or hair because usually we can like select pigments. And it's like a tool
Right.
that I use very often if things are really pixelated. So so if I would go to paint, if it were to open. So where's my how do you call that thing again? So see. See now I can't apparently use it. Hold on.
That's okay.
Usually I'm pretty prepared, by the way. That's all good.
That's
But
okay.
anyways,
We appreciate you
the
doing this for us.
so the essence is that I wanted to have that pigment behind. Oh, scrappy thing. I use a gaming mouse and it's really annoying. So you can see that the outside exterior of, for example, the forest, that there is something dark that is non-natural. So if I would take that non-natural object and like highlight it, you can see that something is behind the wall or something behind the tree. So if we were to Google good guy, and you people are all smart, so it's kind of obvious that I'm what I'm going against. Then let's see. So if I were to copy and paste this, because the image that we see now, which is rich guy, um, has a different contrast. So it either means that it's lighter or darker. So you can all agree, right, that the image and the contrast do not cooperate with the image on the background, right? So this one. So if I were to make this one an image in itself, it's really kind of just really foolish in essence. So if I were to make that smaller,
Mm.
so let's say that like that. We were play around with just a contrast of this guy. And it's not 100% perfect, but in essence, hold on, see all. See? But in essence, I guess you kind of get the gist. He's just hiding behind
Right.
a tree.
Right. You know, a lot
So
of
if
people
I
try to
were to,
debunk that. Gray
that's
Hughes,
him.
all of them try to debunk that and say that that's not him. Oh, wow. Wow.
It's really blurry. So this image is really,
Right. Right.
and it's not really him, obviously, but you get the gist. I mean,
Hmm.
that is the only
How
way
far
because
away
the
he would
timeline.
actually have
Yeah.
to be too.
I'm not sure if I even can make this blurry. Can I make this blurry? Yeah, then I wouldn't need to like adjust the image, and it's just not worth it because it's in essence it's just him. Let's see. Can we actually do that? Yeah, if I were, I can like freaking perfectly add him there and do adaptations to it that would indicate that it's him. And it's fair enough to say that you just edited it, which is fine. But it's all about the colorization. If the colors match, then the most likely thing would be that it's just him. There's like not a major conspiracy going on or whatever. But that's kind of it. And I have like way more cool stuff that I can show you guys. But I'm not wanting to bore you, so
You're not boring me at all. And if it's just me and you here, then we'll chit chat. But so my question is, How long? Now I got, if you show that bridge back again, I could show how far I got on the bridge when I went and walked it. How, and I know I could not walk the whole bridge. I couldn't do it. I'd never been on it before, and there were huge railroad ties missing out of some of the places, and you could see straight down all the way to the water and how far you were up. It was terrifying. You, whoever, which I believe it to be Richard Allen. So I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. You probably can't. Can you? Probably not. Anyways, the very first landing on the left side of the picture, if you're looking down the bridge from the picture, the very first landing is where um, my yes, is where my daughter-in-law got. I got about halfway. Now you could see how far. I forget at the time. I used to remember how many feet there were the landings were apart. So
9 in
she
total.
got, pardon me?
So there are 9 in total. I think the bridge in total is 3,600, something like that. I freaking out. I cannot remember. I need to Google that.
It's been a long time, yeah. But it's still quite a ways out there, you guys. It really is. I was mortified. But so whoever walked across that bridge, and I don't believe they necessarily walked. I think he hustled his ass to get to them.
There we go.
Yeah, so
Butching all this.
right there on the, now it would be on the right-hand side, that very first platform. I was like, right, yeah, that's where my daughter-in-law was standing. And then I was standing like halfway between the platform and where you see the rock at underneath the bridge right there where it begins. Um, and that's as far as I got. And that image actually makes it look like it's pretty safe to walk. Yeah, that image shows a little bit better, but how it is under the rock right here, how you could see the rock underneath the bridge, it's that way all the way across. It just doesn't look like it. But it's that way all the way across, except for there's some of those railroad ties missing. And so you've got huge pieces, chunks that are out of it that you have to walk over, which if there were actually rails on both sides that I felt, where I could hold on to something, I could have done it. But I'm letting you know there was 3 men, grown men in our party, 1 teenage boy, 3 grown women, one of them being 8, 9 months pregnant, and nobody was willing to walk across that bridge. You would have thought one of us at least would have said, "I got this. Watch, hold my beer." No, nobody was doing it. Nobody. Oh, there went Frank again. That's all right. Hello, everybody. Hey, in the bushes. Hey, hey, hey. I don't know who's left here, who's going on. If you have any questions about Delphi, we're here with Frank and Allie from Art of Deduction. Came in to chat with us a little bit. He's filed another court document on the Delphi case. It's pretty interesting. And if you go to my case, Indiana, um, and type in Richard Allen's name, you could actually see everything that's been filed, all of the rulings that have been made. If you go all the way to the bottom to about the third to the last post, you could actually see Frank's filing and also where he um, where they're going to be using some of his work as evidence in this case, you guys. So he's very knowledgeable about the case. If you have any questions for him, drop them in chat, and I know he will get them answered. The next time we have Frank back, for those that don't understand Delphi, if you don't understand Delphi and you haven't really looked it up, Frank has stuff over on his channel. Go to his playlist over there. He does a lot on Delphi. He's done a lot of work on Delphi. His channel is Art of Deduction. Lindley's already put it into chat for us. So y'all go subscribe to his channel for me, and I appreciate that. I mean, you'll learn a lot. The next thing we get Frank up here for, he'll be back in just a minute, hopefully. The next thing we get Frank up here for, we're going to be discussing the Idaho 4, which is another case that Frank has worked a lot on. Um, and so to me, this is really interesting stuff. Especially living in Indiana, us Indiana folk, we're big on the Delphi stuff. We're getting tired of the dragging and the bullshit that we see too going on, but we're ready to get to the end of it, and hopefully, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. So hey to everybody that's here. Um, Lindley, was the storms real bad where you're at? Markella, I didn't even see you come in. If you're still here, hey, how are ya? It's good to see ya. Waffles! What's up, girl? My sister from another mister. You think you may get off, Genevieve? Okay. Genevieve, thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Allie, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. Waffles, waffles. I need a cigarette really, really bad. Oh, all right. So Genevieve says that Frank is not going to be able to come back for whatever reason. That's fine. I know he's got a lot going on, you guys. He actually, his job is his YouTube channel. So he's constantly working, you guys. And I'm not just blowing him up. I'm really not. I go over and do your own homework. And yes, please. I always forget to say hit the like button. If it wasn't for my subs, I Swanee, I'd have no likes ever. It's pretty bad. Waffles, I've missed you. Lindley said, yeah, the storms. Have you heard anything, Lindley? I was actually, I still got Citizen's Ear up here on the big screen, but I've got it turned down. But I've been listening to it all day. It's terrible what's going on out there. I guess we won't know everything until uh, morning when the light comes back on, when the sunlight comes back on. But everybody's safe that I know of, all my kids, all my family. I think I heard from all of the Indiana people except for what is her name? You guys, I forget. I think it has something to do with diamonds. Go and have a ciggy. I wasn't notified you were coming on. Really? Taryn! Hello, you sweet lady. Guess who you guys missed? Waffles and Taryn. Guess who you guys missed? Y'all missed Frank. You're going to have to watch the replay at the beginning. He was on here for about 45 minutes with us. He, for whatever reason, had to jump off. So we are going to give him some grace because this is his full-time job, you guys. This is what he does. So he works these cases all the time. Also, go to My Case, Indiana. Pull up um, Richard Allen. Look at the chart. He's got a lot of charges. Pull up the murder case that he's got against him. There's tons of charges there. You guys go all the way down. You'll see where Frank actually filed some things with the courts. So that's just a way to check out that what he's saying is the real deal, you guys. I'm just letting you know how to do your own homework here. He's laying it out for us. So go check that out. Never mind. We'll look at the replay later. Oh, it was, yeah. Good, good, good. I heard there were three. Oh, see, I wasn't sure if it was. I was scared, Lindley, that it was the old folks' home because the old folks' home got damaged too, and they had called in volunteers to come in and help get the people out of the old folks' home and get them replaced. How do you say that? It's displacing if they take them out. Is it replacing if they're putting them somewhere else? Anyways, so they had school buses going up there and they were calling for volunteers to come and help them clear out the old folks' home. And if that's the wrong way to say it, guys, I'm not trying to be offensive at all, and I'm sorry. Virtual fan, I'm going to bed, but listening, Sherry, I love you. Oh, Becca, sweet dreams, honey, and thank you for listening. Thanks for stopping by with us. I appreciate it so much. All right, guys, I'm gonna need a cigarette. Um, I need to learn. I'm freaking learn how to freaking share screen. Oh my, I just feel like I have so much to learn. So much. All right, I'm gonna put on my jank music. Transferring. Yes, there it is. Transfer. My brain is just not working. Maybe it's never worked and I didn't realize it until I got on here. I don't know. I'm not making excuses for it. But I am going to go smoke and I'm going to put on this jank music that y'all have to listen to. If you don't want to listen to it, turn it down. But I don't want anybody else coming in here and thinking that we all just like went to sleep on the panel because I've seen that happen before, guys. So if you, I know you have. And if you have, I want to hear about it because I think it's funny. If I ever fall asleep on panel, you guys make sure to clip it. Seriously, I want to see it. I want to see it. All right, let's. This one is called night driving, which I'm not good at. BRB. All right, let's turn off that trash. If you guys got some music, you can email it to me that doesn't have a um Copyright on it, that'd be great. I'll figure that out. Toilet music. I know. Freaking learn, girl. No. I also heard there was a mass casualty event in Ohio. I didn't know Ohio got hit. Are you serious? I knew Kentucky and it was going into Tennessee and then the ones here. I have to look at that when I get off here. I did. Did you get a can't stop from Joyce? No, I did not, and I don't want it now. But I did go look. You're on BRB too? Karen. Yeah. Yeah, he did something. He said a few interesting things. I don't know if you guys do my case, you guys. I am I'm not lying to you. This is how mentally deranged I am. Anybody that came to work for me, now I would, if they were hireable, I would hire them, but don't think I wasn't checking my case on them. I had to know what I was looking at. I checked my case on everybody. I've checked it on myself. I've checked it on. I didn't have. Y'all go ahead and check it on me. It's so boring. It's pathetic. I don't even think I have anything on my case, but I still check my husband every now and then because if you get a ticket, it's on there. I check my kids. Yeah, I do. We had bad storms. I actually saw the final cloud go right over. I don't want to say where. And but it ended up landing about on just a couple towns over from us, which is really sad. Everybody's doing good, we hope. What? Tell us about it. We want to know. Do you want to talk about it, Taryn? Poop on those bad days. Poop on them. Big hugs for you for real. Payment's not working. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Does the pain get worse whenever there's storms coming? Because some people's like that, especially if you have arthritis, it gets worse. Oh, really? Really? I think that's who my husband was watching, Lindley. Because he had somebody on in there, and then I was watching the regular news on here, and then we both had our phones going with our kids, and I just have to tell y'all something funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. So my college kid called me, and he was like, I need to know, where the storm is. The sirens are going off here. And so I was like, okay, okay, okay. And then um, I heard people screaming in the background and laughing and joking and some screaming and all that. And I had him on speakerphone so he could talk to his dad too, because his dad had woke me up. I was asleep. His dad had woke me up and told me that the sirens were going off and I had to get up. So I did. And my boy called me and he was like, I need to know, and I was like, well, look, because it was right there. It was right over where he was at. And I was like, you need to get down to the basement because their fraternity house is 3 floors. And so I told him, I said, you need to get everybody down into the basement. And he was like, Mom. And you could tell he was scared, right? That's the first one he's had to do without his parents being around. And he was scared. He's like, Mom, do you know how hard it is to get a bunch of guys who are drunk to listen to you? And I just started laughing, I couldn't help it. And it was serious, but I couldn't help it the way he said it. So I just handed the phone to his dad because I knew I was laughing at the inappropriate time once again in my life, and, I didn't wanna make it any worse for him because I knew he was really scared, but we were already in the midst of it, so there was nothing I could do, you know? And, so I handed it to his dad, and he's always calm in situations like that too, so yeah, but that was a funny to me. I was like, "Well," I didn't tell him this, but I thought, "Maybe you guys should have a rule in your house that everybody has to check the weather before they start drinking, and if you got storms coming in, I mean, that would be the adult thing to do, like, don't get trashed in case something happens," but I guess no one really does that. I did not know about that tornado. I must How long ago did that happen? That Did it spin off from here? Is it the same one? What's my email? My email is according to Leanie at gmail.com. I'm in North Texas, so our weather gets iffy at times. Ryan Hall is usually accurate on his forecast. I think that's who my husband was watching. Wow. You know, was I already up to 330? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I wasn't sure because I got that message earlier today that somebody was like, "You're on." What do they say? "You're on Tina's side, unsubbed." And so I just kind of giggled to what am I supposed to do? Cry about it. Giggled to myself, and I thanked them for subbing at one point and told them, "I guess you're not paying attention because I've never put I'm not taking sides." Um, so I wasn't sure how many I had to begin with. I don't know what it was today. So did it go up? I'm not sure. Was I already at 330? I don't remember now. I've lost it. Okay, I'm going to sleep listening. Really enjoying your streams and can't wait to get back to the other two channels I enjoy. I know, Becca. I know, honey. I know. Me too. Me too. I just miss hanging out and having fun and being on other people's panels. I don't want a picture. Guess she will have to go look for herself, and so will you now. Lainey don't want a picture. No, give me a pitch. If you're gonna email it to me, you can email it to me, but, I don't want you to send one to me. My 3 channels have my people in there. Oh gosh, Becca, thanks for coming over here and letting us be your home. Jeez Louise. I think almost every person that comes in here are from those channels too. I think so. I think so. So I get it. I miss it too. But I just can't be in them if they're gonna be fussing. Yes, Waffles, y'all hit the like and subscribe, thank you. You too, Becca. 15 watching and 21 subs. Wow, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, 21 likes. Wow. People are coming and going. Who's live? If there's only 16 people in here, somebody big is live. That's how I always know. Let's see. Let's see who's live, shall we? See if anybody's got anything better going on than what we do. I mean, I think it's a cool place to hang out. Annie M, how are you, love bug? Good to see ya. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Subscriptions. Let's see. So, do you guys know who Perplex TC is? Um, She's over in the trauma community too. She just had her second chemo treatment, you guys. She's live right now. Allegedly with Brittany J. Mark the Shark is going to be going live soon. Um, wow, maybe it's just everybody's having maybe everybody's tired on Thursday night because there's not the stand. No, he's off too. Maybe everybody's tired on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here we go. Yeah, so Perplex TC, allegedly with Brittany J. Gray Hughes, 393. Um, yeah, that's all I see, you guys. Now, sure, there's a lot more people, but that's all that you know, that's on mine. So none of the big names that I know. Oh, is he? I don't follow him, so I don't know. Yeah, that might be where a lot of people are at, Dolly, if he's live. I don't know who that is. The artsy ninja? Who's that? What's that? Is it Krama? Is it drama? I am great, not in the storms and tornadoes like some of you. Well, they're done here, my part of the woods, thank God. All my family's safe, and I thank God for it because we're all over the place. What'd you guys get into today? I didn't go to sleep until after my live this afternoon. So I slept about 3 hours, I guess. I never got the so the all the furniture's like pushed back away from the carpet, and I never got the carpet cleaned, and I never finished my flooring. And then my husband woke me up, and then we started doing the storm thing, and then I came on here. So I don't know. I don't know when I get it done. I just don't. I don't have any. What do you call it? I don't have any motivation. Zero. She had Mark, Ernie, and lots of Voight peeps up there. Who? Oh. See, I forgot already. Wow, that's a lot of personality in one live. That's a lot of personality. Wow. Were they going at each were they up there at the same time? Were they going at each other? Should I go watch? Should I go do that? Or should I just not get involved? If it's drama, I don't think I can handle it. Oh, it's easier to handle it when I don't know the people. You know what I mean? If I don't care about them, I don't it's easier to handle it. I mean, I can watch a little bit of it. Is she a good person? I wanna know. Mowed the back lawn and garden. Wow. Look at you. On Sarah's channel, this scary dude came up and dragged my favorite shithead, Petey. Who's that? Who's that? Quit talking in code. Tell me all about it. I want to know. We want to know, don't we? Hey, wild angels, come on in. It's full. Oh, I wouldn't leave to go there. I wouldn't leave, you guys. No way. No way. You guys are the coolest people on the net. We just want to know. We just want to know what's going on. What should we know about these people? Oh, what's in your garden? I've been in and out working on a project. What project do you work? We want to know. We want to know. We want deets. Give us all the deets. Morbid. Come on, girl. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Do you guys think MK is morbid? Do you think MK Ultra is morbid? Tell me what you think. Nobody want to say? You don't know? Waffle says, I have lots of Aussie plants to attract the birds and the insects. Only small, but I love it. Nice. Never heard of MK. You don't think it is, Taryn? When I've heard his voice a couple times, I swanny he sounds just like him to me. He really does. I mean, I don't know for sure. I do Morbid's know that Morbid's got quite a few names, but I had never heard of MK until I came over to this side over here. But Lord have mercy, does he ever sound Rainy? How are you? Rainy, every time I see your little rain cloud, it reminds me of the blue Care Bear. Do you remember Care Bears? That's what that reminds me of. It's so darn cute. Not familiar with MK. Okay. Tashi says it's not him either. Um, y'all probably would know more than me. MK isn't morbid. Okay. I'm gonna take everybody's word for it and just go with it. Our boy has AI voice changer. Oh. Oh, does he? Okay. Maybe morbid does too. Really, Annie? Oh, oh, girl. I don't know MK that well, you guys. I really don't. I really don't. But I know Morbid pretty well. I don't know MK at all. I've just seen him on a couple of panels, heard him on a couple of panels. And I was like, wait, what? Um, and then Tashi told me it wasn't him. And I mean, she's known MK for a long time. She's been around a long time. So I just wanted to ask y'all's opinion of it. Aw, Rainy. That's adorable. Let me check this really quick. I'm just now hearing from my sister. She lives in the area as well. All right, so my sister and brother are fine. All right, that's what I wanted to check on. I think I've heard from everybody now. They have similar voices, but if you listen to them closely, right, different. Hmm. I believe y'all. I have no reason not to. I was just curious if anybody thought it was. Go check out May channel if you want to see why I hate him so much. Oh, morbid. Yeah, you guys, I know May. I know. I've hung out on her channel. I've seen the trashy stuff that Morbid has done to her. And um, mm, Sarah's live just finished. Okay. Where's our Richie? I heard from him today, you guys. He sent me a message. He did a lot of panel last night. I went over and listened to him sing for just a minute after I ended my live, before I started trying to clean. And so he was over there and he sent me a message today about not being in here with us last night. I was like, you don't know me. You're fine. I appreciate whenever you come over. We appreciate it. So he told me he did a lot of lives and he didn't sleep much. So he's probably asleep. But shout out to Richie. We love you and we miss you. Not right quite. Not right quite. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that waffles. I mean, I've never seen I just hate saying it if I've never seen the proof of it, and I honestly don't know his real name. I think I might have heard it 1 or 2 times, but not enough to care what his real name was. Um, so I don't know that, but I did see the evidence of what he's done to May. So, and that's just really crappy. MKI is Canadian. You can hear this. When I heard it, Rainy, when I heard him say before, I think it's when I was talking to Tashi about it. I heard him say sorry, and you're and that's it. That's when I did believe Tashi when she was like, "No, it's absolutely not morbid," because Canadians say sorry different. Like we say sorry, and they say like sorry or something like that. And MK does say sorry or something like it is different. It is definitely Canadian. You're right about that. So whenever I realized that, I just wanted y'all's take on if anybody else thought for a while maybe it was morbid or whatever. But yeah, I believe Tashi when she had told me she's been around him a long time. You guys, I guess, have it too. Did I see my kid come in here earlier? Huh. Let me see something really quick. Let me text her. Mormon's name is Jimmy Jam. Some stupid shit. And the phone calls he has made to children on live. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't know that. I honestly did not know that. Wow. He's made it on live? Wow. Uh, Wait a minute. Isn't Dolly Vision's name Jimmy? I'm so confused. Oh, she was? I just texted her. Let me see. Okay. Look at Maze. It's all there. Mm. Is she the one, Waffles, that she went to go visit him and she was there for like 7 days or something like that, and they were both videotaping each other because he was kicking her out and they were both videotaping each other on live. Misery Box. Hi, Juju. I've never seen that name either. Maybe that was before me. I've seen a couple of other names. Yes, that was Dolly's old channel. Okay, I'm so confused then, you guys. So I thought, wait, right here it says Morbid's name is Jimmy Jam. And then here it says, is that two different things? Jimmy Jams and Jimmy Jam? I don't know. I'm confused a little bit. Has many alts. James's is yes, that's right. I remember hearing that on Maze. Yes, James. Yes, I am his bad stalker. Ah, he catfished her with a 20. Oh, you mean May? Yeah, I heard that he doesn't show his real picture out there. And then I saw him uh on I seen both of the videos, both of the lives, his and hers. Of course everybody did, I think. It was really sad to listen to. Jimmer Jimmer and Nam. So that is Jimmer and Nam is Dolly Vision Juju. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get a hold of this, you guys. I'm sorry. Jimmer and Nam. Okay. Hello, C. How you doing, baby? Sorry about that. You guys, and I am sorry about all the cussing that Frank did, you guys. He's from the Netherlands and he's a rectal. And I know that's the way that they talk over there. So I'm just going to have to, like, whenever we do get monetized, bring him down. All right. So hold on. Let me figure this out. Let's see. What did you just say? Jimmer and Jam equals morbid. I gotcha. All right. And Jimmer is R swipe morbid. Okay. I got it. I got it. Okay. And then Dolly Vision was Jimmer's Jam. I'm sorry I'm asking so many questions. I'm really trying to know who we're talking about. Me and Lindley, me and Lindley been hanging out in Indiana. We don't know crap. Because the whole time, oh damn, my battery's low. Shoot fire. Um, hello, C. Welcome back. Don't know about envy. And Dolly is Jimmy Jams. Okay, okay, I got it. I do you got it, Lindley? Are we on the same page now? We're talking about other creators online and how I had names mixed up. But so they're all right. Dolly is Jimmy Jams, and Morbid is Jimmer Nam or Jimmer Jam. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I thought this whole time that all those things have been mentioned that we were always talking about Dolly Vision. Okay, I got it. Lindley, you got it, honey? We got it. Well, Dolly's sister was in here last night. She's really sweet. She was really nice to me. I appreciate that so much. She gave me an idea, you guys. She gave me an idea. She told me that I should start doing bedtime stories with Leanie and that I should start reading like a book or find a book or something and start reading stories for when people are just having a bad night and trying to go to sleep or whatever. So I don't know. I'm thinking on it, you guys. I really am. I really am. That might be a good thing. I mean, not to do on this channel, but just like to do on the side, like in just do some videos of that. I mean, I could try it. All anybody could do is just be like, no, we're not listening to that. Yeah, that's the first time I met her, Lily. She was really nice, and she slept up. Wow. Yeah, I thought it was a good. I never thought about that. I thought it was a good idea. Yeah, just making the videos of them, and then still have my lives, but you know, find a book that is interesting and like maybe read just a chapter, like 10 or 15-minute video a chapter, all the way till we get to the end of the book. Yeah, that's what she told me. She's really nice. I appreciate I couldn't believe she subbed up to me. I didn't even know how she found me. I didn't know, but that was really nice. By the way, speaking of find me, can you guys hit the like, please? And can you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, please? Does anybody remember? So there's 332 subscribers. Was I in the 330s yet? I can't remember. Or did we just now get into the 330? 330s, yeah, 330s. I thought we were already there, but somebody told me that they didn't know. -2, this tablet's about to die. If you guys are still on later, I'll be back. All right, Taryn, we'll look for you. I'm probably gonna have to switch over to my phone because these headphones are gonna die. Please like and sub. You won't be sorry. You won't be sorry. Oh, is that we had? Oh, so we did grow. We grew by 5. Right on, you guys. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to those that are going to listen to the replay too. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. What I might do is maybe just sign off for a little bit and give my headphones about an hour to um charge and then come back, and maybe I'll go ahead and at least vacuum my floor and then put my furniture back together and then come back in about an hour. How would that work for everybody? Well, I know my girl Waffles is gonna be here. I know that. I will hunt her down. And where is Lulu? Oh, damn, Lulu's on vacation, right? Or no, Melly Joe's on vacation. Where's Lulu? She out running around? Sure am, ma'am. All right, you good with that too, Taryn? Okay. That's what I'll do if you don't fall asleep. Well, I don't want to wish you not to be able to fall asleep. Um, but if you, I wish if you don't fall asleep or not able to fall asleep, Joyce, that you'll come back and hang out with us. There, that's a nice way to say it, right? Well, maybe by the time we come back on, Lulu will be off, so she can come in and hang with us. She hasn't been in chat in a couple days. Dad is going to kick your butt. He can't hear. He sleeps on his good ear. He told me he can't hear. He said I could vacuum. I usually vacuum at night. Have a funny from earlier today. My mother-in-law woke up this morning with a series saying, I can't find the fucking baby." You know what? You're gonna hear some really fun stuff over the next until ever long you have them or however long the Lord gives you with them, because they're gonna come up with some. I mean, you're gonna think, "Oh my goodness, this is not even in their character to say this stuff. Where's this coming from?" Oh, they say the funniest things. Wait till she tries to pick you up. I've actually had clients pick me up and move me out of their way. Just wait. I mean, stuff's gonna go down. You're gonna be crying 1 second and laughing at them the next minute. It is hysterical. It's hysterical. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. You should put her on you. Let me get her up on panel. Let's talk to your mother-in-law. That'll be good. Oh, we'll call it Dementia Diaries with Grandma. That'll be great because they have some hilarious stories. That'll be great. Or maybe you could start a channel, Lindley. Do that. All right. I'm gonna sign off here. I'm gonna come back in an hour. I'll go ahead and set it up to come back. Hopefully you guys get the bell notifications. You guys make sure when you click the bell that you're clicking the all. But you know what? Everybody I'm subscribed to, I've got the all clicked as well, and I don't hardly get notifications at all. I don't know what goes on. I don't know. Maybe I should protest on Washington. If you guys want to, let's go protest somewhere. I'm all about it. Peaceful protest, let's do it. I'd be about it. I'm gonna rewind and watch what I missed here and here. Okay, NEM. All right, so I will set it up and we'll come back here in an hour. Donna, thank you for coming in. I hope you will be here. I'll set it up for an hour and I will be back. Hoping to see you guys. That's a good idea, Waffles. Yes, we used to give, yeah, if you could get a baby doll, that really, really does help. And she will treat it just like her baby. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Yes. Yep. And she'll talk to it just like a baby, give her a blanket. Another thing is for women, give her towels to fold. I don't care if you have to unfold them without her seeing. Like that's what we used to do. We'd put a basket of towels in front of the ladies, and they would fold them and laugh and be all happy. And then we'd take it away, like in the other room. We'd unfold them, put them back in front of them. And I'm telling you, that's at least a good 30-minute, like thing for them. Seriously. So that's just another thing. All right, guys, for real this time. I will BRB. I'll set up the live stream for an hour. Love you guys. Bye.